Hi, I'm Theresa with Howard for MyBodyMyImage.com, and I'm very excited to bring to you today Andie Laguer. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
It's so hard. Okay, it's very sexy.
Laguer.
He is our new beauty consultant, and I'm really excited to have him here. He presently is a makeup artist with NARS.
With NARS, yes.
And has been a makeup artist for over 10 years, has done editorial, fashion shoots, fashion week, works with celebrities. And the thing that I really love about him is that you're so passionate about not only makeup, but skincare and all of that. And you really have a very interesting perspective on beauty and the products. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We came up with this great idea. What were the 5 things that Andie thought were the most important things to set your makeup?
Yes.
And we actually got it down to, for less than the price of a cup of coffee a year, you can beat your face. I wanted to do it like this because I felt like when you go into places, whether it's a NARS or a Sephora or whatever, and you're looking at prices and you think, wow, that's $43 for a moisturizer. Depending on what your budget is, it seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot.
But when you break it down over time and usage, you might allow yourself to splurge or spend the money at one time so that you're basically covered for a whole year.
For people who just want to wear everyday makeup and don't have time in the morning, or just don't know the products to shop for when they're starting off their makeup. So
this is going to be a good basic foundation of
basic
where
foundation,
you start.
exactly.
Okay, so as this disclaimer, although he works for and with NARS,
exactly,
he will be bringing us products that will invariably be from NARS, but all of them won't necessarily.
Yes, there's beauty products out there that I love. So these are the products that I really, really love and I really believe in. These are the things that I feel will definitely give you a basic or a jump start to your makeup wardrobe.
Okay, so let's get started.
Yes.
So your first must-have is going to be what?
Is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, which I am obsessed with this foundation. It's a really lightweight coverage. Also lets your skin shine through and breathe as well. So you're not walking around feeling like you have a mask on. It's very, very lightweight, very moisturizing to the skin. Also, it helps with hyperpigmentation. So let's say if you have any type of dark marks, post-acne marks, blemishes, it's going to help with diminishing that throughout time. Women tend to, in the summer, tend to get a little bit darker, and tend to get a little bit lighter during the winter. So you can store this for let's say if you bought it in the summer, you can store it for the winter and buy yourself a winter color, and then store that in the winter, and that way, that's how you're going to save money in the end. It has an SPF of 30, so you're protected during the day, and I mean, if it has a shelf life of 24 months. Yes.
So we did the math on it, and if that's the case, I did the math for 6 months, because 6 months, a year, I went somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
And that would come out to $4.80 a month, and it's only 16 cents per day. So the second product is going to be
the M.A.C Studio Finish Concealer, which is $19. I'm obsessed with this product.
This one right here?
Yes, this is my everyday product. I know you. If you use this, you're like, oh my god, this is super full coverage. But it is full coverage concealer. The great thing about this concealer is that if you have a blemish, or if you want to cover something fast, or if you're going to a wedding and you have a tattoo that you want to cover, when you go out, when
so it's that heavy, it's that concentrated.
It's a full coverage. The great thing about this is that you can warm it up to sheer it out. It starts off as full, but you can also sheer it out to very, very lightweight kind of a finish on your skin. It's a creamy foundation. It's water resistant, which I love, and it also has that SPF of 25.
That's great.
Or even if you have like a hyperpigmentation or a blemish, a post-acne blemish, you don't want it to get darker. So
okay, so this is $19.
yes.
And it has a shelf life of 2 years, but it will last you.
I mean, you're literally using just a little bit. Like if you're using it with your finger, just tapping it around your eye, all you're using is a very tiny bit of it. So, I mean, I've had mine for a good 1.5 years now, and I have like a whole bunch left still.
So it basically comes out to $1.06 a month, and that's 4 cents a day.
4 cents a day.
Over a year. That's crazy. Like when you think about it, you go like, okay, so now, so far, you know, we've spent 16 cents and we've spent like 20 cents a day on these two products.
And those two products.
That's it. I can afford that. The next two products.
Yes. Which these are.
We went back and forth on.
Yes.
Not the actual product, but in doing the math. He is the professional and I am the faux professional. So I'm going to chime in.
Yes.
But our next product
is.
Okay, he turned me on to this and I really do love it.
Which I love this. This is actually tattoo liner.
The tattoo liner by Miss Kat Von D. And it's really, really, I really like this product a lot.
The great thing about this liner is that you can, it's waterproof, so it's going to last you throughout the day.
And it really does.
Yeah, it lasts
you throughout the day.
Yes. And then it's just, it's an amazing, amazing brush that I wish every liner had. However you place a brush, if you want a thicker liner, you just press it just a little bit more, and it'll give you almost a thicker line. And if you just use the tip of it, it'll give you a thinner line. Yeah.
The other thing I think is really cool about this, and when I went to go buy it, I noticed that she had two. There's a thinner one and a thicker one. But yeah, this is a great product. I'm going to endorse that one. And that is $19. And it will last. This is where it got ugly.
Exactly.
Okay, it will last.
It will last you for any eye product. I tend to kind of go with the rule of 3 months. Okay. So the math on 3 months is it's $19. I'm trying to be nice. So that's $6.30 per month, and then that's 21 cents a day. Okay, so now I understand what you're talking about in terms of my eye health. But, and we all know that we have been told that mascaras only last for 3 months, but we never throw them out. Come on, y'all, we don't throw them out. You lose the vibrancy of the color of the mascara or the liner.
Yes. So
my
we went back and forth.
So my rule, and I think it's like all around. If your liner starts drying out or if it starts skipping, then it's time for a new liner.
Yes, but technically,
I will keep it for 3 months because it's around your eye area.
He's right. I'm just saying that we don't do that. We don't. And maybe we should, but you know, hey.
But these products, especially liner, it's a little bit more affordable to replace or replenish.
All right, let's move on to the other thing that was our issue, which was the mascara.
The mascara.
Is it okay to call it mascara?
I love mascara. The Smoky Extravagant it's amazing. Okay, so we're talking about this natural look, and one thing I love for it to be a little dramatic during the day and night is lashes. So if you're skipping out on not having tons of makeup on, a great mascara and a great dramatic mascara is the way to go. The great thing about why I love this mascara, if you see, I'm gonna open it up. If you see this mascara has a cone-shaped bristle. So this cone-shaped bristle allows you to either do very dramatic, or you can do a little bit more natural. The tip points out, so if you want a little bit more detail in your lashes, you can definitely do that. And if you want more of a luscious, more volume and curl with your mascara, it's a great, it's just a great brush.
So this is $24.
$24.
Again, 3 months.
3 months. Yes.
So the math on that would be $8 a month.
There's no skipping out on your mascara. Liner you can. Mascara.
Okay, I agree with
3 months. And you know what? Sephora actually sells a travel size version of it. So
those are really great.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say that a lot. I think those are sometimes better because you can actually use those up in the time. Like sometimes when you get a size like this, you don't actually use all the products that's in there by the 3 month zone. So, so the travel ones are really, really, I think, a great buy because you can actually use that amount of product and you don't feel like you're wasting it.
But you can also try out the product too.
Yes.
And you don't feel like you're dishing out so much money. So that's
for something that you might not like. But this, so this is $24. 8 months, $8 per month, and it would be 26 cents per day a year for 3 months. 3 months. Okay, so now with our tinted moisturizer, our concealer, the eyeliner, and the mascara, we are at 67 cents per day.
Per day, which is a steal.
Yeah, it's really less than a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Okay, so our last product is...
Yes. So the last product is the M.A.C Mineralized Natural Skin Finish, which is a great mineralized powder. The great thing about this powder is that it sets your makeup. They have it in all shades. Well, they have a great array of shades. It has more of a satiny finish to it. The great thing about these mineralized powders is that it provides that natural matte finish that looks like how a natural skin will look like. So after you wash your face and you have and you apply a little bit of moisturizer, some parts of your skin has a little sheen to it and some parts don't have a sheen to it. So that's what how a natural matte finish almost supposed to look like. A setting powder is going to help your makeup last a lot longer throughout the day. So let's say if as women that wear makeup or men that wear makeup throughout the day, when we're laughing, we have natural expression lines around our eyes, around our lips. So with that being said, the makeup kind of settles in those lines, settle in the creases on the folds of our natural lines of our face. This is going to help prevent that from happening because emollient products tend to not dry up and it's not going to look full coverage, which I love. You can also use it to kind of throw on your skin and walk out the house if if you're one of the girls that can't leave
go
the house.
Makeup?
Yes, or it's one of my favorite products that I own in my makeup kit.
So this product is $32.
$32. Worth it.
It'll last for about a year.
Yes.
If not more, depending on how much you use it.
Exactly.
And does it have a shelf life?
It doesn't really have a shelf life because it is baked. So baked products tend to not
go bad,
or bacteria won't allow to live on top of it. And then also you can use it wet or dry too. So if it gets a little wet, it won't compromise the actual powder that's in.
Oh, that's good. It ends up being $2.67 per month and 8 cents per day. So our total face costs us per day 72 cents. 72 it's cents. Less than a cup of coffee. So it's possible. Now, granted, doing the big buy, if you bought all these products that we talked about today, it would be $137, which is an investment. You could also parse it out and say I'm going to buy this product this month, and then the next month I'm going to buy this one, and the other ones are a little more affordable. So you can manage it on a budget, and I think it's really cool.
It is.
This has been so fantastic. Yes. Okay, so listen, I'm going to put all the information on the blog so that you can go and look at the products. You can go and have the pricing, even the breakdown for the the face on a budget. And Andie is going to be coming back and giving us tips and advice and bringing some of his favorite products to you. So
and I have a lot. So.
I really does. I'm so excited.
I love
You're
makeup.
in for a treat.
Yes.
All right, so thank you so much. I'm Theresa with Howard for MyBodyMyImage.com.